Alright guys, today we're going to make a sushi bake. So you're going to need rice, sugar, rice vinegar, and some salt to make your sushi rice. You're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar into your rice. There's one, and we're going to go ahead and do a second one. Alright, and here's 2. Alright, so now goes in 1 tablespoon of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to go ahead and give this a mix. So yeah, just mix your rice until it is completely incorporated with the sugar, salt, and vinegar. Alright, so now we're going to take our fresh salmon and we are going to pepper it. I do like a lot of pepper. And we're going to do this to both sides. And then we want to add some salt as well. We're going to keep this very simple with just some salt and pepper. So you can bake your salmon, you can cook it on the stovetop, or you can air fry it. I'm going to go ahead and just cook it on the stovetop. So yeah, we're going to cook this salmon up. Just let it cook on both sides until it's done, and I'll get back to you. I did end up throwing a little bit of butter, or a lot of butter, into the pan. The salmon is cooking up beautifully. Alright, so while our salmon is cooking behind us, it's almost done. We are going to go ahead and take our imitation crab and throw it in a large bowl and start shredding it up. I'm going to take a shortcut, and I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to, these are kitchen scissors, we're going to go ahead and just chop this into smaller pieces and get it nice and shredded. I was doing the fork method, but I honestly prefer this. I feel like it just is faster and a lot easier. Alright, so now we're going to want to go grab our salmon, and we're going to want to put it in this bowl, and we're going to shred that up as well. Salmon's looking great. We're going to go ahead and turn the stovetop off, and we're going to transfer our salmon into the bowl. Alright, so now we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to take our salmon meat, and we are going to shred it up. And start to get our salmon and imitation crab mixture all mixed together. This smells really good. Really looking forward to dinner tonight. I've never had a sushi bake before, but I've always wanted to try it, and I figured why not try it with you guys on camera. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so now you're going to want to add cream cheese. I'm going to add a whole entire block. The recipe says 4 ounces. However, it also calls for 2 cups of rice, and I'm pretty sure this is a lot more than 2 cups of rice. And if not, it'll be extra creamy, and I have no problem with that, so yeah. We're going to get this mixed in there, and we're also going to add Kewpie mayo and some sriracha. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. I'm sorry there's not much measurements on this one. We have Kewpie mayo, which is just Japanese mayo, and we are going to add about that much, seems about right. Because we're going to add more on top as well for the topping. And then we're going to add a decent amount of sriracha. I do like it spicy. This is optional. If you don't like spice, don't add sriracha. It's not wanting to come out. So we're going to stop there, I guess. But we're going to add more on top, so it's fine. Alright, so next you're going to want to mix this up. Alright, so we're getting there. I switched to a spatula. It's a little bit easier. But yeah, we're just going to keep mixing this up until it's really incorporated, and then we'll move on to the next step. Smush this rice down until it coats the whole entire bottom of the pan. Alright guys, so our rice is all down and we're going to add furikake seasoning onto the rice. This is the kind that I have. And you're going to want to put a generous amount all over the rice. And this is how it's looking, pretty beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and layer our salmon and crab mixture on top and press that down as well. Alright, so we're going to take our crab mixture and we're just going to add this. Alright, so we're going to take our crab and salmon mixture and we're going to put this on top of our rice and furikake. And we are just going to press this down and make sure it reaches all the edges of the pan. Alright guys, this is how it's looking. I'm going to go ahead and press the rest of this down. And I'm kind of just using this spatula and spreading it like a cake, like frosting. And it seems to be working really well. And we are just pressing this down. I do feel like this pan is not big enough, but the other pan was way too big, so. Alright. And now we are going to pop this into the oven. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bake this for 15 minutes, and then we're going to take it out. Alright guys, so it's been 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take this out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and top this with some more Kewpie mayo. And we'll go ahead and go this way as well. And then we're going to take our sriracha. And we're going to do the same thing. It's not as pretty because my sriracha bottle is being dumb. Well, I tried making it pretty, but the sriracha was being stupid. I tried doing a little better off camera, but... And we're going to go ahead and add some more of our seasoning on top as well. And we are going to top it with some green onions that I just cut up. Alright, and there you have it. Sushi bake. Now, how to serve this, you're going to go ahead and take a spoon or a spatula or something, scoop some out, put it on a plate, and you're going to serve it with some seaweed. You're just going to take a spoon and put your sushi bake onto the little seaweed snacks and eat it. So this is how my plate is looking. We have our seaweed and we have our sushi bake and a fork to go ahead and put it on the seaweed. So let's go ahead and try this and see if it's any good. Alright guys, so you're going to go ahead and take a piece of your seaweed and then make sure you get some of your mixture. We have some rice, some crab, some salmon, and some green onion. And then we're going to go ahead and just eat it. That's really good. I would say though, I do think I want a little bit more sriracha. Maybe a tiny bit more Kewpie mayo. But it's definitely very delicious. Let's go ahead and grab a bite that has some sriracha on it, because I don't think that one had any. It's very creamy, and I'm sure it's because I added a whole block of cream cheese instead of just the 4 ounces. But the recipe called for like 2 cups of rice and I think less crab meat and stuff, and I used a lot more, so I was thinking I would need extra cream cheese, and it does taste good though. I don't hate the extra cream cheese. Alright, let's go ahead and get another bite. Oh yeah. That sriracha really makes it. I'm definitely going to go ahead and add some more sriracha onto my plate. I'm going to finish this up. It's really good. I definitely recommend you making this sometime. Alright guys, see you later. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10, by the way.